Hello friends, welcome to IntelliGear and this review of the Coleman 4AA Pack-Away Mini LED Lantern. Quite a mouthful to say for such a small, compact mini lantern. It's a great little product. I've had these going, well, I've had the black one here going on at least 2.5 years, 2 years, something around there. It served me very well. It's great for using in the power outages, and it's I mean, it runs on 4 AA's and it only costs $20. So it's a great little product. Now these guys, they can range in price anywhere. I've seen them from $20 to $25 depending on where you're getting them. I picked up this black one here at Walmart. It was 20 bucks. And this green one at Target, and it was $21. So just give you a little rundown about what these have. It's a, as you can see in the intro, it's a collapsible lantern, so it takes up less space when storing it. And the handle, it actually comes with these little carabiners, but the handle is it's recessed, so if you wanted to take this off, it'll pack flat. Now this is utilizes a Cree 7090 XRC LED, and it has 4 positions on the switch here. So you have high, low, a strobe setting or a flashing setting, and off. And then you have a water resistant construction on it, and I can attest to the water resistance on this guy because it's sealed up pretty good. I would say it's almost waterproof. Unfortunately, this black one here, after the last power outage, last time I used it, I put it away without removing the batteries, and most of you know that's a big no-no, and I paid the price. The batteries leaked and began to corrode the contacts on the inside. So I had to take the batteries out, clean it up as best I could, and get all of that battery juice out of there. So what I decided to do was just clean it up with water and just turn it upside down, taking this part off. Basically, this whole unit was filled with water, and no water leaked out, not even a little drip. So I'd say it's pretty close to waterproof. I mean, if you dropped it in some deep water, the water's going to get in there, obviously. But you can leave this outside with no fear in the rain, and it is not going to affect the electronics at all. Now, if you ever clean out any electronics, if that ever happens to you, make sure if you're going to clean it out with water that you leave it alone for a couple weeks so it can completely dry out. You don't want to, you know, say, oh yeah, okay, I blew all the water out, it should be dry, because there could be a little bit left and then cause you to have a short and just destroy your electronics. So getting back to the features on this guy, it's got that water resistant construction. This outer casing is made of rubber. It's a rubberized casing, so it's got a little shock resistance to it, and it helps you grip it. There's even these little notches here to help you get a hold of it as well. So you got that, and they say that this has a runtime on high of 8 hours and a runtime of low, a low runtime of 20 hours. Now, turning the light on, that's your high, and then that's your low. So you can see there's not really that big of a difference. So I've just always used it on low because I mean, you really can't tell that big of a distance. And there's the strobe. Let me turn that off before I cause someone an epileptic fit. Okay, so the effective distance on this, they claim, is 8 meters on high and 6 meters on low. And then the globe is actually made of a polycarbonate. Okay, it's not some cheap plastic. It's hardcore polycarbonate, and you can see that Cree LED resting in there. And then you have this metallized reflector down here that projects the light, you know, in a 360-degree field. This bottom is also metallized, metallic, and the top. So it does throw out a pretty good light beam. Now we're gonna just kind of pick it up here, and you can see that there is some artifacting, but I haven't seen that as being a problem when I've used the light hanging it up from the ceiling, especially, you know, inside a house with the white ceiling. Most people live in houses that have white walls and ceilings, so that helps reflect and splash the light around as well. And I'm telling you, one of these will light up your average size living room, bedroom, etc. And that's the reason we got this green one here. Like I said, I've had this one for a couple years, and then the power went out. We had a really bad summer storm come through, and when the power didn't come on the next day, I went on a little recon mission in the neighborhood to see what, you know, stores might be open, and everything was out of power. Target, fortunately, was open. They were running on emergency power, minimal lighting in the store, enough to run the registers and the emergency egress lights. So I was able to go in there and pick one of these up and paid the extra $1 gladly. Got this for 20 bucks at Walmart, got this one for 21. So the batteries are a little more used on this one, but I mean, it's the same functions. And the reason I point that out is because you can see here, one of these is labeled Coleman Max and one's labeled Coleman. So I don't know if they were going with that to begin with. Anyone that's familiar with Coleman gear, they know that Coleman has a line of products called Max, and it's supposed to be their more professional type stuff for hikers and things of this nature. So you got the 4 AA's that go in the bottom, and that can be opened with a coin, or you can open it with one of your screwdrivers or something like that. You know, flat blade screwdriver will work fine. My big fat fingers, if I can get a screwdriver out. And then all you do is you just unscrew it. Whoop! Sorry about that. Bounce the camera around on you, make you seasick. All-right, so take this off of here, and that's where your AA's nest. And we'll get a little shot here. I don't know. You can probably tell on this one, there's a little corrosion on the spring. So I cleaned it up as best I could. Try to make it last instead of just saying, oh well, it's done, throw it away. And it works just fine. If you look down in here, you'll be able to see that there is a rubber seal, rubber O-ring seal down in there. So when you tighten this sucker down, it really is very water resistant, almost I'd say waterproof. So, you know, there again, you could put this outside without any fear of getting the electronic components inside wet and ruining the lantern. It's going to hold up to that usage. Something else I'd like to point out is this has a fail-safe switch. So when it's open, the switch is operable, okay? But when you close it, and you can see here I'm not pushing on the switch. When you close it and then you see open it back up, that it turns itself off, and it doesn't matter how many times you press this, when it's closed it will not come on, which is good news, because you don't want to accidentally drain your batteries and by pushing it when it's closed. So right on in that regard too. Good thinking there, Coleman. And I gotta say, for $20 in the $20-$25 range, heck of a value. It doesn't weigh much more than its batteries, really, and it's light enough that you could pack it in. And I've used it several times, like I said, when the power went out. When I got this green one, the power stayed out for a week. So these little suckers came in handy, and running them on low was more than enough light. And I think we only had to change the batteries one time. So, you know, we got a week's worth out of 2 sets of batteries. And then the other thing, if you reference my battery philosophy video, you'll understand why I chose these lanterns, because they use AA's. Go check out that video, and it explains my philosophy on batteries. So if you want a good, low cost, high quality made little lantern that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, go check these out. They're available at your box stores or online. They're available in different colors. They have, as you know, I have the black and green one here. I like the earthy kind of colors, but they have them in blue, orange, pink, red. They just got, you know, a lot of different colors. So it's a great value, and there's a lot of functionality for the price. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy my videos, hit that subscribe or like button. I have more videos coming out all the time. And until next time, friends, be well.